Ever since I made a video about becoming a UK nurse with IELTS less than 7, I have received a ton of questions about that video, and today I'm going to be sharing another way of becoming a UK nurse without IELTS this time around. A lot of people struggle with IELTS, and some people will be excited to have this method, and I'm going to be sharing it step by step. At the end of the day, you will know exactly what to do if you're going to follow this method. Hi, Linda Eze here. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new to this channel, welcome. Today I'm going to be sharing how you can become a UK nurse without IELTS. Now I know a lot of people are struggling with IELTS. Some people don't even want to go near the exam because they believe it's very hard. So in this video today, I'm going to be explaining step by step on another method that you can use without writing IELTS and become a UK nurse. And I'm actually giving a shout out to a friend who actually gave me this information. I've been hearing about it, and you also have been hearing about it, but maybe because of this information, maybe some people don't even use this method. So, and I have seen someone that did it, a colleague of mine that used this method. I'm really surprised, but it is possible. So stick with me and make sure you stay to the end of this video, because I'll be sharing everything that you need to know and how you can make it work for you. Okay, so this method is applying to become a nurse in the UK through master's degree. That is schooling in the UK through master's degree in nursing. Now, this does not apply to only nurses, but to other professionals who studied something related to health, dietitians, physiotherapists, pharmacists, but they want to become a nurse. You can actually apply to study master's degree in nursing and become a nurse in the UK. Now, before you run away saying, oh, the school method is going to be expensive and everything, stick with me to the very end, because I'll be sharing with you tips on how you can make this work for you, even if you have limited resources. Okay, now for this to actually work for you, you need to when you are applying for schools, there are a lot of schools that are actually doing this, because after someone shared this with me, I tried to Google some of those schools that she mentioned, and I saw the requirement. Some of those schools, they've already resumed for September, but some are receiving application for January, and some have stopped already. They will start another application next year. So the requirements I've seen from my research is that you need to have done very well in your course. Maybe some schools says 2.2 in your previous course of study, and some also said 2.1. And this particular person that shared with me said her school has been accepting 2.2, but because of so many people that are using this method now, they've already raised their standard to 2.1. So what are the schools that you can actually apply for? So I'm going to be sharing the 2 schools that she mentioned that she knows that people are actually using, and I'm sure there are other schools, because I researched and I found that there are other schools that are also offering this. So I'm going to be sharing those 2 ones that she showed me. The one of them is School of University of Bedfordshire, and in this University of Bedfordshire, we'll just have a look and see what they said about how to apply. Because they said the demand for nurses with a PG qualification is growing. So if you have undergraduate degree from a health, social care, or health related areas, so you can go through that and see everything that you need to know. The PG, everything that you need to know. They have placement for nurses and everything. I think this particular school accepts 2.2. So you can, like I mentioned, I like to post what I know that people are already using. I like to make sure that what I'm sharing, someone has actually used it and it works for that person. So that's why I keep sharing these ones that I'm really sure of. So you can go through, just start. So another school is this one, the School of University of Hertfordshire. So one thing I also want to mention is that it mustn't be adult nursing, because you have different types of nurses. If you're a male, you can even consider mental health nursing. So they also have master's degree in mental health nursing. You can decide to do that as well. So you can apply and do that as well. So you go through this MSc in nursing for University of Hertfordshire. Pardon the way I pronounce it. So University of Hertfordshire, just go through their requirement. I know one of these universities, they are still accepting application. One has closed. With this method, you will be given student visa, but this student visa, because it's a master's degree, you are going to be allowed to bring your family, and then your partner, if you're married, can work without restrictions, which is very, very good. So you can dedicate your time looking after the children, going to school, and if you have extra time, you can still work for up to 20 hours per week, which is really very cool. Now, if you want to bring your family, you have to also abide by the rules. You will need to pay for this actually. So, but if you don't have money to bring your family and everything, you can decide to come at least and start studying and maybe working and saving while you plan with your family on how they can. So now, if your course is related to health sciences, you want to study, you want to become a nurse in the UK, and you want to follow this method, but you are worried about the finances and everything, the good news is that there are ways you can actually make this work for you. Okay, so the first one is, if you have the money, of course. Some of the schools that I've seen, they usually range from £9,000, £15,000 to study these 2-year courses now. But some of these schools, they offer discounts. So instead of paying the whole fees, they might ask you to pay a little deposit, maybe £1,000. My colleague said £1,000. So they may allow you to pay £1,000, then you can pay the other ones when you start school. So this one is the method that many people use, because now you can focus on getting ready for your visa and everything, and then when you come over, then you can start paying the full school fees. Okay, so another one is, when you get the admission, you can decide to start applying for scholarships, because I know some people say, oh, scholarship is difficult, but some people do actually get scholarship. Maybe worried, okay, even if I come, oh, how much will I be making, and then how long is it going to take me to finish paying all these things? So I want to just share one tip that will help you, that will help anybody that migrates to any foreign country. There's something for students. If you applied and you got admission and you are required to pay up your school fees, and you have like debts, or this admission allows you to work for 20 hours, so you can actually dedicate some amounts of money to be paying, like little amount of money to be paying to the school, and when you eventually graduate, you will get a nursing job and upgrade your visa to work visa, and then you'll be able to get a full-time pay. So when you get a full-time pay, usually you'll be enrolled to start paying pensions and everything. So what can help you to pay up the school fees faster, you can decide to opt out from the pensions. The pensions, sometimes they are actually very huge, like up to 300, 200 and something, £300. So when you opt out, you already have like a £300 in your account, and then you can dedicate another £200 from your salary that you can use to pay off your school fees. So you have like £500 to pay every month, and within 2 or less years you will pay off, and then you can start going back to pensions and then start living the life. If there's anything that you want, any question that you have, or any video that you want me to make, please leave it in the comment section. People are also asking me to do some videos that I'm already preparing to post. So if you want anything that you want me to research or ask about, you can leave it in the comment section. I'll be happy to find out. So be sure to subscribe and comment and ask me questions. If I don't know, I'm not going to answer what I don't know, but if I know, I'll try to get back to you. And if I have information where you can get your answers, your questions answered, I'll be happy to refer you to those websites or to people that will assist you. Okay, so thank you so much for watching this video. I really appreciate you always coming and watching this video. Please share with someone. I really know that people need this information, so please share with someone that needs this information today. Ask questions in the comment section, or you can also reach me on Instagram and send me a DM. I'll be happy to respond to those questions as soon as I can, whenever I have time. And I hope you have a lovely week and a lovely day. Thank you, and see you in the next video. Bye.